Hi everyone, I am Shabri. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be explaining you interpretation of statutes. So before actually jumping into what this chapter is all about, it is very important to understand what does the word interpretation and the word statute mean. I am hoping that you all know what does the word statute means because statute is something that is a will or an order or an act which has been drafted or passed by the legislature. So as we all know, there are three organs of the government, that is executive, legislature and judiciary. Now if I ask you a question, who makes the law? So we all know that legislature makes the law. So when legislature enacts the law, it is not possible for the legislature to foresee all the circumstances which will happen in future. It is not possible for the legislature to predict all the cases or the situation which will happen in future. So that is why we often see that always courts and lawyers are busy in unfolding all the inconsistencies and ambiguities which are there in the law. So by now we know what does the word statute means, that is which has been enacted by the legislature, as legislature is not having that much time to translate that. So that's why we need the interpretation of that. Now what is interpretation? Interpretation means giving meaning to something. So let me first tell you that interpretation word has been derived from the Latin term that is interpretare, which means to expound or to understand or to translate. So by now we know that what does the word statute means, and we also know that what does the word interpretation mean. So the collective term interpretation of statute means understanding the law can be one meaning also, or in other words we can also say giving meaning to something which is written. What is written? Which is enacted by the legislature. So this is interpretation of statute means. Now I am thinking that you must be thinking that why we need this interpretation of statute. Why am I teaching you this subject, that is interpretation of statute? So like I said before that legislature is not having that much time to foresee all the situations which will happen in future. So that's why it is the task of the judiciary to apply the law. As we all know that judiciary is not supposed to only read the law, but judiciary has to apply the law according to the case. So that's why to know the real intention behind the legislature while drafting this law, it is very important to know its meaning, to know its translation. So that is why interpretation of statutes holds importance, and from this you also got the answer of why we need that. From this you can, if somebody asks you what is the object of interpretation of statute is to know the intention of the legislature. But you can also understand this concept, that is interpretation of statute, from this diagram which I made to you. I just made this so that you can understand it a bit easier, in an easier way. So like here I have made law. This is the law which has been enacted by the legislature, and we need its translation. Like as we all know that there are various words in law which are very difficult, and about which meaning of that word is very tricky. So that acts as a barrier between the law and its translation. So what does interpretation of statute do? Interpretation of statutes bridges the gap between the enacted law and the translation. So this is the bridge which I have made, and this is how law gets translated. So this is what the interpretation of statutes holds importance. This is how interpretation of statutes holds importance. Now the case is that is Shanti Swarup Sarkar versus Pradeep Kumar Sarkar. So in this case, Supreme Court held that it is possible that there are situation arises that where more than one interpretation is possible of the statute. So in that case, what we'll do? So in where more than one interpretation is there of the statute, in those cases we'll adopt that interpretation which is in conformity with the statute. So this was the only thing which was held in case. I added this case so that you can write in your answer sheets and it will have a good impact in your answer. So now the next thing is interpretation versus construction. What does the word construction mean? So see, there are various authors who who were of the opinion that interpretation and construction holds the same meaning. They, like for example, Salmond was the author who said that no, interpretation and statute is something which gives meaning to the statute. So there is no difference between the two. But there were some authors, some jurists who said no, interpretation and construction are two different things. They are poles apart. So they also gave the distinction between the two, but this distinction was largely criticized because they were saying that no, these two terms are the same, but still for academic purpose it is very important for us to understand the difference between the two. So the interpretation versus construction. So interpretation basically means going word by word. See, here I have written word by word. So when you are reading word by word the statute, that is interpretation. But if you are reading the statute as a whole and deriving the conclusion out of it, out of logics, by adopting logics and reasoning, that is construction. So this was the one point of difference. That is, interpretation means going word by word, and if you are deriving the conclusion based on reasoning as a whole of this whole statute, that is construction. In construction is something going beyond words, beyond which is written in the statute. So this was the first point of difference, and the second point of difference is that is it is partly possible and construction is as a whole. So like I said, I have written partly possible. See, I told you before that interpretation means going word by word. So if you are going word by word, it is possible that you can partly extract out the meaning of the interpretation. If you are going word by word, which means you can interpret one word only. But construction is not partly possible. Why? Because construction is deriving the meaning or deriving the legal effect of the statute as a whole. So in interpretation, the partly interpretation is possible, but that is not so in the case of construction. Now the another point of difference is that is interpretation comes into picture when the statute is clear and unambiguous. See, when the statute is clear and unambiguous and there is no inconsistencies in that, so what you can do? You can tell anyone the meaning of the one word there. But construction comes into picture, comes into scene when the statute is unclear and unambiguous. See why I'm saying this? Because see, sometimes situation happens that while reading the statute, you may not know the meaning of the one word, but you might be knowing the gist or the spirit of, or you can say the conclusion of the whole statute. You might be knowing that what does the statute is trying to say. But if somebody asks you the meaning of that one word in the statute, you might be unaware of that. So that is where the construction comes into picture. Like when the statute is unclear, when you are unaware what does this word trying to say, but you can extract the whole meaning of the statutes. That is construction. So this was the difference between interpretation and construction. I hope this helps. This all concept of interpretation of statutes with its meaning and its different with construction is clear to you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.